Standing by, joined by a member of Elements.
Thank you very much, Pyra. And I am joined by Dexter from Elements. First time I'm talking to you side stage. Unfortunately, it is after a loss. I'd like to say thank you for talking to me after the game. Let's see what happened. How is it H2K were able to close out so convincingly?
I think H2K is probably one of the best strategical teams in Europe right now, so they always have the edge in terms of how to play the map. So what we had to do was probably win through skirmishing early game. That's why we picked Lucian, had like a Gnar, a Kassad into. So I thought our comp was pretty good to actually beat them. But yeah, the level 1 went so horribly wrong for us that it was actually very hard for us to catch back up. We got 2 kills in the top lane from a really good gank, but it actually didn't help because we had to shut down the Rumble, and the Rumble went completely off and destroyed us 1-on-5, so I don't know.
Well, tough loss. Let's take a step back. It's great to have you back in Europe, first of all. With Elements, it's been a difficult start to the summer split. So what's your opinion on, the opening 2 weeks and coming back to the stage and obviously stumbling a little bit at the beginning?
Yeah, we practiced for longer than other teams, but I kind of think in the middle of the practice, we lost our groove. Because when we first started practicing, everything was going fine. We had like really good progress. You could see that day to day we got a lot better. And then we just started doing stuff that we were like, we just have to go back to the basics right now and go everything back from scratch. So I don't know what's going to happen right now because we have to practice a lot. And then maybe week 3 will look better. But obviously, I'm very disappointed in like 3 losses because I think we could have at least won 3 games of those, and just like very small stuff that adds up that just loses us the games. And then the draft was messed up in the other game, and then all these kind of things just come together, and then now we won 3. But yeah, we just have to take every single game by game and keep improving.
Well, it definitely seems like you are because there have been some moments that have been good, and as you said, it's small things that can be fixed. I do have a personal question that I'd like to know. Whenever I look at Elements and I look at team comps, a lot of the time it feels like it's scaling. Is this something that I'm reading too much into it, or do you think you guys are picking scaling comps maybe a little too often?
I think everyone right now on our team has a bit of a different mindset on how to do that, and we have to find a middle ground. But I definitely think that we have been going for like more scaling comps that we should have, and that's what lost us games. And I'm pretty sure we could have lost the Gambit game too if we would have played that same comp into Fnatic. We would have straight up lost the game because we went for too much scaling. Yeah, I think we have to find a middle ground, have like some lane that has like early game pressure to compensate for the overly scaling comps, and then maybe we might do fine. But we just have to see how practice goes, and yeah, just keep on practicing. We can't really get too sad or too down on ourselves. It's a new team, we have new members, and just go back to the grind tomorrow.
Well, I love your attitude, and I wish you all the luck. Thank you again for actually talking to me after a difficult game. So after that, we're going to head back up to the analyst desk with Shocks and Stress. We're going to carry it on.
Thank you so much, Trevor. And yeah, yet again, thank you to Dexter for talking to us after what was a tough game. One of the reasons why is right here. Odoamne. Wow. Yeah, give me the TLDR, because first, those quick 2 early kills for you guys against the skirmishes, then actually 2 return kills by Elements. But how did you make sure that you drove it home quite quickly?
Well, yeah, as you said, we got a lead early game from that level on. We got 2 kills, and then Dexter got a really good gank on top. But I knew that I had all the pressure I wanted on board because I was so tanky since I got the first blood money, and I could get to Ruby Crystal and I would just be tanky to just push and not care about ganks because I would just survive them. So I just played through. I just tried my best to snowball that lane.
Worked pretty well.
Worked very well by the looks of it. Very confident on Rumble. It's a departure from the tanks that you've played before. Even coming in for the flank in mid lane team fights on Rumble, you're a very confident player. When you get ahead like that, is it difficult to stay reined in and conservative throughout the game?
Well, even when I get a lead, I don't get ahead of myself. I still know my power level and what I can do and what I can do. That's why I can play tank so well, just because even if I'm started from farm and anything, I know the limits of the champion and I know what I can do and what I can do. So even though I got snowballed that game, I did everything I could, and I tried to position as best as I could so I don't make any mistakes. And I don't know, I just feel like I played it pretty well.
Yeah, your individual performance was definitely very good. Someone we've been looking at as maybe being able to step up a bit was Lulex coming into this week. I do feel like he has found his footing. Does that translate into your play as well, that you noticed that and that you're able to connect with him better in the last 2 games?
Yeah, in the first week we had we struggled a bit just because we couldn't find our footing again, and our communication wasn't as good because due to the break between the splits. But right now, I'm more confident because we changed the way we talk. We're more responsive to each other, and just by communicating more with him, it just gives me more confidence because I know that he can back me up, and I can just play however I want.
Yep, it definitely shows. Congratulations on that, and a very good game from you guys. We're closing in on our final match of the day, where Origen will look to tame the Copenhagen Wolves. Stay tuned, we'll be back to bring you all of the action in just 3.5.
Just stick to the plan. If something goes wrong, just keep playing, and then just look for some solutions, okay? Always look forward.
Alright.
Alright, I'm out. See ya, boys.
See ya.
Good luck.
See ya later.
See you later, alligator.
Dexter's there, but so is Lulex, and he turns it on again. There's the Monsoon. What's stronger? The Flame Spitter is, and Lulex will pick up the kill. Has to flash away from the Flame Spitter. Big Barrel comes out. JWoww's got no Narvar, and he's all alone. Goodbye.
I'm gonna go now.
Use my
Go for Lucian. I'm walking out. Lucian. You okay, Rui? I'm walking out.
Just come in.
Nice. I heal you. Fine.
Keep going.
Odo Wamne, Lulex in the front line. Dexter, the barrel, Froggen, he's going down, pulled back in by the shockwave as Odo Wamne's still alive in all of this. And a methodical and surgical dismantling of elements is completed.